Have you been noticing how often you're angry lately? Not irritated, angry. Because every week there's something new that you're supposed to react to. A headline, a scandal, a clip designed to spike your pulse, and the outrage. It feels justified. It feels moral. It feels even necessary. But have you noticed something else? Nothing actually changes. The temperature rises, the arguments intensify, but the machine keeps moving. In political strategy, there's a term. It's called the dead cat strategy. The idea is really simple. If you're losing an argument, if something damaging is about to surface, what do? You throw a dead cat on the dining room table and suddenly nobody is talking about the original issue. They're yelling, "My gosh, there's a dead cat." The cat is the current thing they want you screaming about. The cat is the viral tweet. The cat is the clip engineered to ignite weaponized anger. So while we stare at the cat, the real looting happens while we're distracted. Things like historic trafficking revelations, extreme erosions of privacy, structural job displacement. But we're arguing about the cat. It's not random. It is organized and it is social engineering. Now here's where it gets even colder. This isn't just politics, which is very cold. It's math. A study from MIT found that false news spreads so much faster than the truth, but only when it triggers high arousal emotions, like disgust or rage. 6 times faster, about that. The system doesn't just expect that you'll click on outrage. It has statistically proven that you will. So we are living inside an outrage economy. It's because a calm human just scrolls past something, but an angry human shares. A frightened human reacts. The algorithm is not ideological. It is optimizing for engagement, and the most efficient fuel is emotional volatility. This is mass psychology at scale. And it's not necessarily because one party or another is evil. It's because outrage is profitable. So in episode 1, we talked about systems that reduce human beings to commodities. And then in episode 2, we talked about systems that replace humans when they become inefficient. And here's the uncomfortable bridge between all of that. Why don't people unify to stop it? Because we're busy fighting each other. A divided population is easier to engineer, to manage. An exhausted population is easier to guide or control. A human population locked in permanent reaction cannot think long term. And when your nervous system is constantly activated, you don't organize. You don't love your neighbor. You go into self-protection mode. You live to survive, and survival mode is very predictable. There are real problems in the world. We know corruption exists, abuse exists, power is misused. But when every single issue is framed as an existential emergency, it's your biology, your humanness pays the price. Chronic outrage floods your nervous system. It narrows your perception. It reduces your ability to have nuance in your thinking. A machine thrives on constant stimulation, but a human being does not. When you are perpetually activated, on edge, you become much easier to steer. And that has nothing to do with strength or weakness. It's just because you're tired and they take advantage of it. The social engineers and their puppet masters, they don't fear your anger. They depend on it. They thrive on it. They profit from it. What they fear is your clarity. Because clarity asks, who benefits from my reaction? What's happening while I'm looking here? And this is the part that no one talks about. They actually fear your silence. Now, a machine cannot choose to be silent. Only a human can. That is sovereignty. When you refuse to react on command, when you step outside the manufactured pulse, their spell, their engineering weakens. This week, try one experiment for one day. Don't take the bait. Don't repost the dead cat. Don't comment on the viral outrage. Let your nervous system return to its baseline and pay attention to what happens. Next week, we're going to talk about the solution that they will offer you. They will tell you the chaos proves that we actually need more control, more monitoring, more safety systems. And history has shown us time and again that every cage is first introduced as protection. But before we get there, if you feel overwhelmed by the noise, I created a weekly antidote. It's on my Substack. It is not more outrage. It is not more information or more argument. It's just a quiet space to think clearly again. The link is below. Comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for being here. I'm Kay Rubacek. Stay clear and stay human.